Hello, welcome once again. Today we will teach you how to create a superhero man, just like what we just shown to you. So these are the elements that we'll be using for the video. So use clip with a plain background, sound effect, background, InShot, and fire. So we'll start by importing our media that we'll be using for the video editing. So I will import my resources. So I'll just click on imports, then it will take you to my file. So I'll click on import and it will take me to my files. So these are the resources that I'll be using for the video. So as I said, when you open your background, when you scroll it down, you will see video resources over there. So all the backgrounds are on the Telegram page, which is the software page for the advanced level. So just go there and download the backgrounds, then use them for your work. All the resources for the design are there. So we have the one that you'll be using for graphic design. We have car background, we have birthday, we have graphics. So we have light shines, sound system, and many more. So when you scroll it to the down, you will see the video resources over there. So these are the resources that you will be using for video editing. So when you click on the light, you will see the other resources that you will be using for video editing as well. So all the resources have been provided on the software page. So for the pack, I'll first of all import pack. So this is what I'll be using for my background. So I'll just click on this, then extend my timeline. So I can also change for the ratio, which is the size of the video. So I'll just maintain the original size. So I'll click on import, then import the other resources. So I'll just go to the video resources, then import the video clip with plain background. So this is the video clip. Whether so the video clip that you use, you should use the one with plain background, or either black background or green background, or so just make sure that the background of that video doesn't blend with any of the attire that the person is wearing, so that when you remove the background, it won't cut, it will give you a sharp cut. So that is how we go about it. So I'll just remove the background of this video clip. So I'll just click on remove background, then auto remover, and it will automatically remove the background for me. So that is how we remove the background of a picture in a video clip. So we are done with the first part. So what I'm going to do next is to zoom in my video clip. So I'll cut some part of my video, then zoom in. Okay, I'll first of all go and import my other resources, which is the crowd. So I like to use the crowd before the pack. So I'll bring the crowd before the pack. So what I'll do here is so I'll play for you to see. So this is how it is. So I'm going to blend the cloud with the picture. So to do that, you just click on the crowd, then you click on basics. So as I said, I'm going to blend the crowd with the picture. So I'll cut some part of my video clip, then delete it. So I'm done with that part, so I'll just merge the two. So I'll play it for you to see how it will be. So as I said, I'm going to blend the video background with the sky. So I'll just go to blend, then click on the default. So the mode, I'll select brighten, and it will blend with it, then reduce the opacity. So I'll play it for you to see. So this is how it will be. I'll reduce the opacity again. So that is how it is. So what I'm going to do next is to, I'll cut some part of my cloud, then so that the length will be the same as the first one. So this is how I want it to be. So what I'm going to do next is to add my fire. So here you could see the person was catching fire, and you will just cast it on someone. So I'm going to add the fire. But before that, I'll cut some part of my clip. I don't want it to be too long. Okay, so here I will zoom this part. So I want this part alone to be zoom. So I'll just cut some part of my video. So the part that I'll cut, I'll zoom that part only. Because if I zoom the whole of the video, it will affect all. So if you want some part of your video to be bigger than other, you just cut the part that you want to make it bigger. You can also lock your video so that it won't worry you when you are doing your editing. So anytime that you are working on video editing or graphic design, you can lock some of your background. So here I'll just go and import the file. The file name is InShot. So I'll just drop it onto my timeline. So as I said, all the resources are on the software page for the advanced level. So here I'm going to blend the fire with my background. So I will apply the same method. So I just go to blend and click on default, then click on brighten, and I'm good to go. So this is how we go about it. So here I'm going to crop it. Okay, So here I'll just expand my video. So here, what I'll be doing is I'll just click on the transform, then click on keyframe. So I'll click on add a keyframe. So the work of the keyframe is to help you so that it will just clip any part of your video to an object. So if you want to attach objects to a video or a picture, you just add a keyframe to it so that it will attach to it. So I'll add a keyframe as I said, so that whenever I move my hand, the fire will just move along with it. So you, when you click on add a keyframe, you will see a green box over there. So that green box indicates that you have added a keyframe. So at every point you need to add a keyframe. So whenever you move your hand and you want the fire to move along with your hand, make sure you add a keyframe to it. So I'll just expand my video since I'm going to add a keyframe to each point. So here my hand is moving, so I'll click on this part. So let me move it backwards. So I'll just drop the fire, I'll bring it down, then add a keyframe to it. So I'll click on add a keyframe. So I'll play it. Then here you can see my hand has just moved backwards. So I'll just bring I'll bring the fire down. Then click on add a keyframe. So here I'm going to apply the same method. So I'll bring it down, but here I'll add a keyframe. So here you have to move it bit by bit so that your hand won't move before the fire. So they have to move together. So I want my hand and the fire to move together. So to do that, you have to add a keyframe. So anytime your hand moves, you need to add a keyframe. So here I'll enlarge the fire. So I'll be adding a keyframe to each point my hand just moved. So in order for you to do it, well, you have to expand your video length. So you need to expand your timeline so that you're able to see it well. So it's more like you zooming in your work in Photoshop or graphic design. So it's the same way. So anytime you want to zoom in your work, that is how you go about it. So you just expand your video length. So I think this is okay. So let me move it small, then add a keyframe. So I'll play it for you to see. So here I'll cut some part of my video clip. So I'll cut this part, then click on delete. So I'll play it for you to see. So this is how it will be. So anytime my hand move, it just move along with the fire. So they all move together. So here at this part, I'll also import another fire. So here you could see he was also calling for fire. So I'll just drop this fire here. So I'll just duplicate my fire, and to do that you copy it. So then you blend it. Okay, I'll delete it, then import another one. So I'll drop it here, then apply the same procedure. So I'll just blend it with my background. So here he was calling for fire, so I'll just move it to this side. So this one, you need to take your time, then you expand your work. So you do it bit by bit, you shouldn't rush. So I'll move the fire into his palm, then duplicate another one. So I'll copy, so I'll click on Ctrl C, then copy another one, then move it on the top of the original one. But this one, when I copy it, I'll just lock my video background so that it won't conflict it. So I will unlock it again. So I'll play it for you to see. So the same way I'll apply keyframe to each point where my hand will move. So the keyframe that will apply, it will affect the two fire in shots. So here I'll play my video small. So anytime my hand just move, I'll just move the fire, then apply keyframe to it. So I'm done with my editing. So the next thing that I'll do is to add the sound. So I'm done with the clip. So I'm going to add the sound to my video. So to add a sound, I just click on audio. Then under the audio, I'll click on sound effect. So I'll search for so the first sound that I used was the sound that feel like flying in the sky. So that is the first sound. So just search it on the search bar, then type sound effect that feel like flying in the sky. And the second sound too is the sound of a quiet river. So that is the second sound. And the third sound is cracking and fire tender. So that's it, all about the editing. So I'm done with my work. So this is how we create a superhero human in CapCut. So I'm done with my editing. So thank you. See you in our next video. Bye bye.